you guys. Because this came across my table. I want to talk about this. Lil Jon, the rapper. Lil Jon recently lost his son, right? He recently lost his son, right? He has some reason been flagged as a high-risk threat in Madison Square Garden. He was in a secret celebrities database. This shocked me. This shocked me. And I'm going to tell y'all why it shocked me. Him and 3 other rappers. Because I haven't known Lil Jon to be, I don't understand why he would be in this type of database. Again, as you guys can see, Lil Jon was flagged as a high-risk threat in Madison Square Garden's secret celebrity database. It says that Lil Jon and 3 other rappers are flagged as high-risk threats in Madison Square Garden's secret database that profiles celebrities and assigns them danger ratings. Why would Lil Jon have danger ratings surrounding him? Now let's get into this, because this is something that I think needs to be. Now it says right here, you guys, the leaked files reveal that Madison Square Garden Entertainment maintained detailed records on hundreds of high-profile visitors, categorizing them by perceived risk levels and recording sensitive personal information. What the fuck is going on? Including sexual orientation and gender identity. Let me read that again. The leaked files revealed that Madison Square Garden Entertainment maintained detailed records on hundreds of high-profile visitors, categorizing them by perceived risk levels and recording sensitive personal information, including sexual orientation and gender identity. According to the tiered system, right, or the tiered system, rappers Freddie Gibbs, DaBaby, and A Boogie with the Hoodie joined Lil Jon on the high-risk list, while JADAKISS and Fat Joe were classified as medium risk, and Ice Spice landed in the low-risk category. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. I know why they put Ice Spice in the low-risk category. Because of that fight she had at McDonald's. And that wasn't even her fault. It wasn't even her fault. That had to have been the reason they had Ice Spice over there. JADAKISS and Fat Joe, you had them as medium, but Fat Joe was courtside. Him and JADAKISS be at the games. They was at the finals, right? Didn't I see pictures of them online of them at the finals at the games? Didn't they have that on their own website? I thought I saw it on their website. I'm subscribed to their podcast. DaBaby. Remember, everybody been saying they've been blackballing DaBaby? Freddie Gibbs. I don't know if that's a situation. Maybe he got a beef with somebody. I don't know. A Boogie with the Hoodie. But Lil Jon? I can't think of anything from Lil Jon for him to be high risk. I can't think of anything from Lil Jon for him to be high risk outside of Lil Jon in the old, the old tracks he had, Tear the Club Up, all that other shit, where it was just a mayhem. But you're not playing his music. Why would Lil Jon be high risk? Why would Lil Jon be high risk? It goes on, y'all. It says the database extended far beyond just assigning threats levels to performers. According to Wired, around 93 celebrities, look at this, y'all, 93 celebrities received a LGBTQIA tag in the system. And the records included attendees from Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding at the venue. What? Also, Lil TJ, the rapper, he was reportedly banned entirely following an incident at the Hulu Theater, making him the only rapper in the leaked files with that distinction. The company, led by Chairman James Dolan, created this surveillance infrastructure to track and categorize anyone who entered its properties. Are you serious? Is that not racial profiling, y'all? Was that not profiling? This isn't MSG's first rodeo with evasive surveillance tactics. The venue has faced repeated scrutiny since 2018 when it began using facial recognition technology to identify and ban people from its properties. In one infamous case, Madison Square Garden used technology to prevent a lawyer from attending a rocket show because the attorney's firm was involved in litigation against the company. The company also scanned faces at the Grammy Awards and maintained biometric databases that extended to tracking children and monitoring players at sporting events. Bro, they monitoring people out here, bro, and tracking people. That's crazy, bro. This new technology they got, they're showing y'all what they doing. The latest revelations paint a picture of a corporation that's built on comprehensive surveillance operation targeting anyone that walks through those doors. MSG's approach goes beyond typical security measures and ventures into territory that raises serious questions about privacy rights and the use of personal data. Now, I wonder how JADAKISS and Fat Joe are going to feel that the MSG had them in their secret files as some type of risk. How they going to feel if they find that shit out? They going to find out now if they ain't find out before. If they get this article now, they're going to find out ASAP. It says that Madison Square Garden approach goes beyond typical security measures and ventures into territory that raises serious questions about privacy rights and the use of personal data. The leaked database represents the most comprehensive exposure yet of how extensively Madison Square Garden monitors and categorizes the people who attend events at its venues. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Bro, I ain't seen no white people. Bro, they ain't not one white rapper. I ain't seen not one white person listen on here. But they said, this is the thing that got me, y'all. They said they had 93 celebrities. And this is why we trying to tell y'all this. 93 celebrities, y'all. 93 celebrities. Let me see if this is it right here. Hold on. 93 celebrities, they said, were on the, they had 93 celebrities that was on the LBGQ list. Now, I wonder what celebrities was on that list. 93 celebrities? Look at that, y'all. 93 celebrities. Right? Oh, okay. Here we go right now. We're labeled with an LGBTQ. Boy, does this not scream of lawsuit all over it? Including singer Phoebe Bridgers, musician Ricky Martin, living the vida loca. Living the vida loca. And actor Emily Green. The purpose of recording these identity-based classifications was not disclosed in those leaked files. As I told you, I said it included guests from there. Damn, here we go, y'all. Here we go with the list right here, y'all. See, all y'all celebrities going down there and hopping up around James Dolan and them. And look at this shit, man. Among those classified as high risk were rappers Lil Jon, Freddie Gibbs, DaBaby, A Boogie with the Hoodie. Medium risk were Morgan Wallen, Lily Allen, David Harbour, JADAKISS, Fat Joe. Low risk were Ben Stiller, Tracy Morgan. Now I'm starting to see some white folks on here. Tracy Morgan, Eddie Falco, Selena Gomez, Ice Spice, Benson Boone, Michael Strahan. What? Rapper Lil TJ was banned. Wow. Wow. And they're using facial recognition over there too. I know he probably didn't want those to be leaked. I wonder what the rappers are gonna say now. And they said Madison Square Garden is being grilled over this. Let's listen, y'all.
Well, Madison Square Garden was in the hot seat at City Council today. Council members posing questions about how the venue uses its facial recognition technology to allegedly ban lawyers who are suing them.
All right, Fox 5's Morgan McKay was at the hearing and has a look at the controversy.
Madison Square Garden CEO James Dolan has come under fire for his use of facial recognition technology, blacklisting hundreds of lawyers who work for firms suing his company, and then using this technology to identify and then remove them from his venues. City Council members held an oversight hearing to examine the use of this technology, but Dolan refused to show up to testify.
I think it's pretty cowardly and disrespectful to the process and to this council.
Right now, companies are required to post signs at their venue if they're collecting biometric data, but there is no enforcement. Sam Davis is involved in litigation with MSG, and one of his associates was ejected from Radio City Music Hall. He says there needs to be more regulation.
There's no one making sure that they are in compliance with the most basic part of this. If you're going to allow facial recognition, let people know about it. Give people a fair shot.
MSG Entertainment is one of dozens of companies in the city that uses facial recognition technology. But how many companies actually use this technology? Well, that's something the city does not keep track of.
No, that is not information that we have at DCWP.
But this type of technology has beneficial uses as well, according to tech representatives. It can detect repeat shoplifters and allow someone to buy groceries without pulling out a credit card. There are questions raised, though, on if it's reliable. Tech companies insist it is, while advocacy groups say it's not.
You'll find that the top 150 technologies are more than 99% accurate overall across black, white, male, female demographics.
Facial recognition destroys anonymity and removes control of identity from the individual.
Reporting from Lower Manhattan, I'm Morgan McKay, Fox 5 News.
Wow, they using facial recognition. And now check this out. So you could just go watch Fat Joe and JADAKISS podcast. They were heavy behind the Knicks. I wonder how they gonna feel now, knowing that they're on the list. They're considered a risk. They're on the list. They're on the list. See, I've been trying to tell y'all how this shit been going down. They're on the list. Fat Joe and JADAKISS on the list. How Lil Jon got on the list, I have no idea. I've never seen Lil Jon at MSG ever before. When I ever watched basketball, I've never seen him anywhere near associated with that. So think about that. That's wild, bro. And this is the reason why I told y'all, man. If David Stern was alive, none of this shit would be going on, bro. Adam Silver has allowed the league to completely be destroyed. I'm telling y'all this. Completely be destroyed, bro. And this is another reason why I don't watch NBA basketball no more. Straight up, man. Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.